Well, this is it. We're finishing the build. Today's episode on the server of the Beef. And hello everybody, and welcome back to a brand new episode of Beefy Minecraft from the VintageCraft server. My name is Dave, and I'll be your host for this episode, as always. There it lies. There it lies. A project for the whole season. It's time to finish it. In the last episode, we finished the interior of the sign, mainly the interior of the sign. The design of the interior. The interior of the design? Yeah, been a long name. So now we'll do the exterior. We'll put a roof on top of the whole thing. We'll design it a little bit. And then the outside's done. Kind of. I mean, there is more that we could do. We could add more spikes. We could add more lava down the mountain and things like this. But nothing has to be done to get this to a more complete state after we have, like, a roof on top. We could do things extra, but, you know, I'd consider the base complete soon as the roof is on. Now, I have spent some time going around polishing a few things. For example, I've removed torches from the walls down here, and I put them on the cobblestone walls. As we had, I've made sure that there's some more food in here. Clear the feathers, probably not that important. I have cleaned this part up a little bit. We now have some path blocks in here. I have cleaned this part up. That was a weird word, mix of cleaned and cleared. Over here, so I've removed some torches and stuff like that. Might be too dark here now for things to spawn. Light 4. Yeah, things can spawn here, but in a lot of places, the base is now less spawnable for mobs, like that one. It's a bit safer now. It's not completely safe, but safer. Also worked on a few walkways higher up and stuff like that. So just some polishing, and I might do some more here and there. During last episode, we put glowstone up in the floor of the highest room, and some of it ended up over here. At first I wanted to cover this up, but honestly I kind of like it, having the glowstone up there, so I'm gonna leave it the way it is over here. But the project at hand lies above us. This will be, once again, a whole lot of stone. I've removed all truckers from up here, well, all the empty ones for sure. I don't think I actually removed all of them. Yeah, no, these are still here. The ones that I used for the stuff down there. But this is now all finished too, so you only have to work on building a roof on top of here. Once again, a lot of that will be done in the stream later today. So, I mean, obviously that information is not interesting for you guys watching the episode, since the stream will be in the past. But I thought I'd let you know, so you're prepared for a cut and then a bunch of progress that has been made afterwards. Let's get all the stone that I currently have in these chests spread around. And pull it all together. It's actually not that much in here. Alright, so that's all the stone we had in here. Not too promising. But we have, like, I think, about 10 double chests of stone still. That should be good. That should be... wait, 10 double chests? Really? That actually seems quite a lot. It would be like 60,000 stone, wouldn't it? No, wait. More like, 30,000. But yeah, this is all the stone that we have left. These chests is pretty much all the stone that I have left. 17 shulkers filled with stone, and then this bit. I just realized, however, There might be a place on the server where I still have some stone. Who recognizes the biome? Who recognizes that build? The town of the rising sun. Too bad this place never actually got anywhere, other than what it is right now. It could have been a really cool project. If only there would have been more time. I think in here we could possibly find some more stone, however, that I will take the liberty of taking with me. Because I've mined a bunch of that. I'm just gonna treat it like it's mine to begin with. Well, it's 141 and a little bit of stone that we got to that. So, this is all the stone that we can work with for now. In case we need more, we can probably buy some at spawn. And Skill Brother still has an offer open for us, so it's time to start building. How should we approach this? I think, first off, I want to build the inside of the room. Right? We'll build the curves, so we need them on the inside, so they look alright. We'll work on these walls, so they're all nice and designed, and then we go ahead and work on the outside. So, I'd say we start up over here. Gotta connect to that thing, and we still want this to be fairly tall, not as curvy, because this is very thin. The area that we bridge. 2, 3, around 1, 2 maybe, and then maybe 2 again, and maybe 1, and then 1. 2, and we do 1 more. Something like that. I think we're now on the right level. Let's approach it from the other side. Actually, do something like this. Good. Out one more maybe. Now we go up. And connect it. Good shape? Yes? No? See. Alright shape, I think. That side needs a bit of work. How does this look from down here? Yeah, I think that's acceptable. Well, we'll fix that side. Now to this side. Straight over on the opposite side of the pillar. See, we want to reach that, so lots of height to be gained still. Let's start curving here. Hi. Might have been a little late there with the curve, but we'll see. I got one more. Oh yeah, this is already it. So this will probably have to change. But I think I missed. Yeah, that has to change. Try again. Now, before we can fill in the rest over here on the wall up to there, we have to fix the side over here first. It's still all just the straight lines that come from the face behind it. So, we now basically have to go and make this look a bit more interesting. I don't know what to do about this one, to be honest. Like back there, we'll have to figure something out. For now, I think we'll just go up a few blocks, and then we go out a few blocks, and then start here, since this will overlap. Eat your food. I'm running through a lot of steak here. Eating so much food, but I'm taking a lot of fall damage too. Yeah, I think that will turn out to be okay shape. Something that we can keep. So let's do this for all of these. Well, that already looks way better, doesn't it? I've started on this side a little bit as well. The big question will be, what do we do in the corner? Will be a little bit of a problem, but let's just continue over here. The next one, let's say, starts over there. And then, oop, goes up a little, and goes out a little. And then goes out a little. Oh, like this. Should we go higher? Start with the next one first. So you start there. Aw, didn't work. This is like the a god tier sport. Jumping down a wall and trying to place the block at the right time. And land on it. It's a lot of fun. It's really cool when it works. Just that it never really works. I made it, well, I managed to do that a few times during the stream, and I thought it was really cool. And then people were like, huh, didn't see it, do it again. You know who you are. Trolly people of the internet. So over here, we have kind of like this arch thing that will probably go up a little. We won't just go out, we'll build a complete arch up here, I think. Let's do one of these. Oh, that didn't work. Sometimes you just get stuck on the wall and then you can do something like that. Not always though. Thought that would be the time I get stuck on the wall. Well, whatever. Up a little, over a little. Over a little more. Over a little more. Over a little more. Now let's approach the same thing from the other side as well. I kind of like how this one stops over there, so we won't connect those. And just fill it in. This will probably be... well, this will obviously be connected somehow. I think that's alright. Alright, it's taken shape. I have connected the big arch from the balcony window thingy that we have over here with this arch, so that's coming along. Also done all of this, which is good. Now I kind of have to fill in all of this, but that corner is a problem that we have to solve now. So let's see what we can do about that. We could maybe have it kind of like a spike back here. Kind of. I'm not really sure because we have to have this come out a little bit, obviously, right? Like these two sides will meet like somewhere here, I guess. Is it still good from all sides? Yeah, I think so. This will be very tight back here. That's why I wasn't sure if this will work out good. I think we can manage. Something like that. Okay, let's approach the rest from down here. We'll see what we're doing in relation to the throne. You know, I've just realized I'm doing the same thing again as I did before, that I didn't understand why I was doing it. I come here to get my stone from the shulker boxes, and I have all my shulker boxes in an array here. Why don't I just take the shulker boxes with me? And take the stone out whenever I need it at the place where I'm building. Weird. As you can see, I have worked more on the corner. I thought that this will be a problem. I'm not sure why. Didn't turn out to be a problem at all. Seems pretty simple, doesn't it? So let's have a look at it from down below. Whoop! That was quite the fall. Didn't expect that. Oh yeah, yeah, that's a good shape. That's a good shape. I like it. Awesome. Let's see if we decorate it with something, but it will probably be just way dark up there. We'll give everything down here a real nice effect. We'll make it look even taller, I'm pretty sure. I mean, it is a pretty tall room. How far down are we, by the way? At 178. So it's like 60 blocks tall. Oh boy. Oh boy. Well, I think now is the time, however, where I go over onto the Twitch and I do some streaming. I will see how far I get with the ceiling. I have to fix some of this over there. Like, this corner is really weird. It's still from the outside, so I have to fix that somehow. I might just fill in a whole bunch over there. This is really flat, so we'll have to work on that. Lots to do in the stream. But it might be the last stream I get to make building on this base. It's crazy. So, I'm not gonna delay it any further. Off we go. Well, won't you look at that? It's almost all done. The only thing that's missing is someone up there. We almost went into the fire there. Doesn't that look cool? Let me turn up the brightness a little bit so you can see it a bit more right now. But this is what we're looking at. Pretty big roof. I might still add some more over there so we don't have like just one big patch over there snaking along. But that's of no concern at the moment. We gotta fill that one in and then work on the outside. So you can probably see that there's a whole bunch of stuff, like a whole lot of room between that and that. We'll have to fill that all in solid, which will be fun. I started already back here and I filled everything into the bone part as I went. Now, let's quickly do this. I am kind of midstream at the moment. I was streaming up to here, and then I quickly stopped streaming so we can finish this together. This historical moment. Oh yeah. Sucker! Alright. So I have been going about it like this, sort of. I started in one of the corners. Oh well, I had this done already, right? And I had stuff done up to there, I think. And I went to the corner, and from the corner I took a new line, basically, when we move over, right? This is like a new line. Then I just took this and looked, where does it have to connect? Then I just went over and connected the lines. And that gives a really cool effect, as you will. Like the one that you see on the inside, so you have this line going out, and then that one, and then that one, and then that one, and then same to the other side. And it looks really cool in my opinion. So I'm happy I did it that way. Didn't really do it that way over there. And I like these corners more than I like that one, so did it better over here. I'm not gonna go back though and change it for the other ones. No thank you. That's a little much. Let's see, this connects to there. Another approach would be to do it like that, but I think, oh no, that's correct. To do that, but on the way down, right? So we could say like, okay, this is like a platform. This has to connect to that platform, so this has to go through here. Then the same with this. This has to connect with that. We're at right now. Guess we could take it like that too. I mean, this is the last stroke of the brush anyway now, isn't it? That's why it's so laggy. We're causing a lot of light updates while doing this over here. Goes there, and I'm anxious to do it. It's done. Oh god, that was a lot of lag. We have a ceiling. Would you believe it? We actually have a complete, finished ceiling. And the last finished room. And this not finished days yet, but I'm really getting there. Oh, this looks good. I like it. I really do. Alright, now I gotta work on the outside. Before I start trying to figure out how to do like fancy things, I will probably just build up a bunch of stone around here. Give it a better basic shape. The idea is to make this sort of into a crown, right? I've talked about that before. So we will have some spikes here and there, maybe some holes. I had a look at this and how we have these rings here. I might have some rings like that up here poking out to the side. That could be cool. Kind of all around. Over here on this side with the bone. I'm not quite sure what I'll do with the bone. I might continue it up a little higher, give it a bit of a different shape than it has right now. But I think I have a few thousand blocks of stone to place still. We are currently at 141,000. And it is about 9:30 p.m. the day before this thing closes. Less than 24 hours to finish this base, so I'm gonna start the stream back up and catch you on the other side. So who decided that making this all was a good idea? Was that me? Dang it. That was a stupid idea. I'm not done, by the way. I have been making good progress, however. As you can see up in the front, it now goes up all the way to Y level 240. Over here, I actually like what I'm doing. I started out over at this corner. That one. And I really don't like what's happening here. So I will have to rework that. But first, we gotta get the rest of it done. So, do a little bit more. You can see it's just the face. It just goes up. And now we have this. The front, as I said, actually looks kind of cool. I like that with like the circles in there and stuff like that. It's a little bit more ragged. That's cool. I was streaming yesterday for 4 hours, pretty sure. Did a lot of work there, and then later, before we had a build team meet, I was still here in Jeromus, part of the build team, on the VintageCraft build team, was so kind and brought some more stone over. Several... God dang it. He said he would do that. Several shulkers filled with stones. All of these are basically full, mainly. And then I think these are full too. There is not much over here that is not completely filled with stone. I guess this one is now. No, it's still some stone. Yeah, that means we can continue. Can do a lot of more stuff. Maybe I can mend my pick a little bit. I don't want it to break. So I actually had to set myself an alarm so I would get up early today. Today is the day the server closes. Did I mention that? Yesterday I started the stream at 130,000 blocks placed. We're now at 153,000. I placed down 23,000 blocks of stone yesterday. I don't even know what to say about that, to be honest. 23,000. I don't think that's a healthy amount of Minecraft I played yesterday. It's a little nuts. That's not a zombie. Come on. It's rough. So, let's do the thing. Let's put some stone. Some mountain. I was saying while building on this base, like early in the series, that I'm gonna build this thing higher and higher and will never be finished and will only stop whenever I reach build limit. I didn't actually expect to really go up to build limit. That's what's happening though. Today we'll reach build limit in a few places. I am sure that will happen. Should we expand it over here? I don't think we should. In fact, we should probably curve it in a little. Something like this, maybe. Thing should still go up and then goes to there. Alright, let's see about this. This is basically what I've been doing. I've just tried to make this a somewhat organic shape. Going up. I'm gonna leave the bone blocks alone. We'll design... it's my phone, sorry for that. We'll design something for the stone in just a little bit. Alright, I'm just wanna do a little bit together with you to actually see what's doing. I don't like it when YouTubers just give you progress updates from their builds and never really build something on camera. I like watching people build on camera, and I like building on camera. Although my commentary gets less and less exciting when I do it. I've noticed that. Falling into that habit again. Trying to get rid of that. But yeah, building on camera is something that I really enjoy doing and watching, so try to give you some of that every now and then. I mean, yeah, building montages are better. I agree. I do. But they're also a lot of work, and I don't think I could make a good building montage out of placing down all this stone. It's all the clips in the montage would basically look the same. Just running around, doing this. See? I don't know how entertaining that would be. Well, you see what I'm doing? I'll do the whole front, and then we'll do something for the stone. Not for the stone, for the bone. Over here. The bone and the stone. Things are changing. As you can see, I have been busy standing all the way on top. These things, right there, there, and there, and I don't know about this one. But yeah, those all go up to the build limit. There is no making those things higher. I can only take what's around them lower to make them look smaller. But this is what we're looking at so far. Get a bit more distance so we get a better view of all of it. And I think it's turning out kinda cool. Not really what I have in mind in general. Like, I'd like to add more, but we gotta get going first. It's currently, let me see, pretty much 12, pretty much noon. At 4 there is an event, so I have 4 more hours to complete this thing before I gotta be there. I think I can do it, but there's still a lot of stone to be placed over it here in this corner. And that is what we shall work on right over now. Let's see, I should have some bone blocks somewhere. That's not a lot of bone blocks. Let's check the storage. That looks a little better. Alright, but what do you want to do with all the bone blocks, Dave? So as you probably saw, I built some spikes up there. Well, kind of the main feature currently. And I thought, for the bone side, how about we build 2 horns out of bone to kind of stick out? It would look kind of cool. Honestly, I had this idea already back when I first built the face, but I think I either was out of bone block or out of motivation to work on it. This face, I don't think I ever talked about that, but I started building this face the day when they announced that the server would close, and I built it because I got really bitter that the server will get closed, and we didn't have a date then, so I just thought, ah, screw it, and I got on and I built this face. Over a few days, actually, I think it took. So, where should the horns go? I think like one there, one there. Kind of point in that direction. Thereabouts. Let's see, let's have this come out again. Ah, that stings. I really don't want to lose the bone blocks. We can go quite a bit higher over here with these, because they start lower. That is the reason why I didn't build this side up yet. Okay, let's just see if this as a basic shape works. And see if I can find that bomb. Fuck. Not again. I mean, I never die. It's a problem. I built earlier today already. When I went to mend my armor. I took my armor off too early. And was still flying around and I didn't have my feather falling boots and splatted. Ah, fun times. We can have a look at my statistics and how far I've fallen. I'm getting close to 100 kilometers fallen. This is a pretty crazy stat. Let's hope nothing burned. That was good. Silk touch pick, shovel, axe. This goes there. I think we have everything. Tilgist was kind enough to give me some more bone blocks since I ran out. As expected, I guess. As expected. I built this one out of stone first, so I can work on the shape a little bit more freely. Because every time I break blocks, I'll lose some, and bone blocks are kind of expensive. So rather be careful with that. I can show you how it's looking shortly. Replace a few more blocks before I do so. Alright. Let's have a look from further away. What is my firework? That's what we're looking at the moment. I'm still not too happy about it. This one already looks better than that one. I rounded this one up a bit more. But I think you get the idea of the impression that I'm going for. Doesn't work fully yet, but yeah, that one's better, I think. I'll have this one be kind of like that. Not completely symmetric. We don't need that. It's actually kind of cool if it's a little weird and offset everything. So, yeah, good guy Till, and I ran out of bone. Pretty much the update. So, the horns now have a basic shape that I think is okay for now. Okay enough. We gotta make some cuts here and there. Now I'm gonna build... Oh, I'm gonna try to figure out a good shape for the stone part over here, actually. There, put a bone block there. Kind of curve this in fairly slightly, I think. Well, yeah, I should just connect it to that somehow. And then, yeah, we gotta make this more fancy. We'll work on the backs as soon as we have the stone in place. This layer there, this big, just like that. That should work. Excuse me. I just ate. I tried to cook noodles and play Minecraft at the same time. That was interesting. Actually worked out pretty well. I think because I was well aware that I should make sure that the water doesn't boil over. Because I was here and it's kind of stressful. I actually thought about... Oh, I actually managed to not boil the water over. That was good. I usually mess that up. Not today though. Today everything is going in my favor. Other than my speak. Everything is going in my favor. I think I just had a double take. Like, I've been going at it, I've been listening to music, and I've been filling this thing in solid down here now. And then I've realized this is the last bit. This right here. Then the base is pretty much finished. I mean, we can do more to polish things, and I will. For example, I'll finish the horns and such, but really, it's just this little bit to there. And the base is done. Like, all around, we've gotten it to a point where it's agreeable. The sides I'm more happy with, like this one. I really like how this one looks at the moment. And sides that I don't like as much, like the corner opposite of that one. This one is alright with the horns. Again, they're not the best. You can still work on them, but it's just up here. Then the place is done. That's just crazy. And my elytra didn't open. That was scary. There we go. That's filled in. There we go. That's it. That's it. All we do from now on is just add-ons. The base is basically done. I think it'll take a while until that has sunken in, really. I spent so much time here, especially lately, but overall, like in general. I spent so much time on this build, and just in this build. Right, since this is like my actual base on the server. Spend a bunch of time not building on it, but preparing for other stuff. It's just crazy. Absolutely crazy. The race ain't over yet, however. Still gotta finish, or we still want to polish the players and make it look a little better. I think we should start with the horns for that. And I should probably take some of the bone blocks again. Reaper face. Away from that chest. The chalk is very important. Ha! I often aim for, like, to the side of a mob, because I expect them to juke. It's nice when I actually hit them. Alright. Let's see. This should be... Ooh, hello! But protect the bone blocks. That's all that matters. There we go. That's the good thing with solid base. It's not that easy for creepers to blow the thing up. Also means that it will take a lot of TNT to do any reasonable damage to the place. Not that I would ever consider blowing the base up. That would be ridiculous, right? But spending so much time on, only a madman would do such a thing. But that would take a lot of TNT. Imagine that. Oof. Oof. I don't know, want to grind that. How much did that improve anything? A little bit. I would say. A little bit. No, that's not the word, by the way. I am aware. Yeah. Yeah, that looks better. Alright. Let's flash it out a little bit more over here, maybe. You can... Obviously, it would be nice to know what you think about them. I will not have the chance to change it, though. Whatever you think about them. They are a keeper. By default. But yeah. Looks alright, doesn't it? And I like it. Now, I want to do a bit more up here. Polish things off a bit more. I feel like this side, where I cannot fly to because I'm eaten. Come on, server. Yeah. This side, right there, needs something still. And I think right there is a good spot for another spike. Since this already is kind of protruding out. But all of these spikes so far kind of point outwards. Let's just build one that points inwards. Like to the top of the base. That'll be super weird. Hopefully the good kind of weird. The kind of weird I'm looking for. Let's just build a bit of a base around here. Build all in with stone. Yeah. I've been opening my inventory a lot lately on accident, and putting my pick into my inventory on it for some reason and closing it and stop. It's like I'm forgetting how to play this game. How the controls work. Let's do something like this, maybe. Okay, let's flesh this out a bit so it has a nicer curve. Can connect this. A nice effect. Oh, by the way, I hope you didn't think I left the horns empty, right? That shall be of no concern for you. I'll make sure that those are filled. Like everything. Every little cavity that we have in this base that is not used for anything is solid. Well, is filled in. As it should be. Oh, that works so well. You probably won't see it from below that much, but that looks really cool how it just points backwards. Oh yeah, I like that. Okay, more of those. More. So here's another something that I had in mind. How about we have something like this, like a tube sort of looking thing. That is higher on one side than on the other. That's just, like, for no real purpose, just other than looking kind of odd. But these sort of shapes should look really weird and out of place, but still kind of, you know, work together with the creepy and messed up feel that this place is supposed to have. I don't like that. Some stuff in here. Okay, something like that. A little bit like a crater, I guess. I had the idea of having something like this on one of the sides up front. Let's check it out up here first. Oh yeah. This is getting places. But you know, there's one thing that this base just can't live without. Lava buckets. Well, actually, the lava. The buckets are not that important. Got a little lava here. Should spice things up quite a bit. You know, it's getting hot in here. Ooh, good joke, right? It's lava. Does that even count as a joke? I'm not too sure, to be honest. Let this come down a little. I guess we put it in there. Yeah. That's nicer. Okay, I have a little lava there. Then over here, I've prepared a little something. For a bit of a lava lake. Oh, what happened? Oh, they died. Huh. Odd. I'll need more lava, but I think I should have more around. I should also probably sleep the night away. I wonder if the people could sleep the night away, but no. I wonder what they are doing on the server still. They might just be getting ready for the end event. The final event, which will happen in 2.5 hours. So yeah, I'm still running. It's looking like I'm gonna do a lot of things that I want to do with the base, but who knows? I'll get to finish everything. Ah, that's more like it. Now, one thing that would have been nice is a little bit more time for up here, so I could work with different materials to spruce this place up, right? Have some more cobblestone and andesite in places and stuff like that, but sadly, I don't have enough time for that. Not that the base isn't finished, it's just not, you know, it could have been better. But in general, I feel like with more time, I could have done more. But oh well. That's in the past, I guess. this all nice and jagged. We have one in there. And one there. Yeah, that's nice. Now, I'm gonna spend some more time and polish the place a little bit. But the last thing I want to do for this episode, for the last episode where we actually change things, is to make sure that somebody worthy can take our place in taking care of this base. I built a throne up here. I hope you didn't think that I was supposed to sit on there, because I'm not. I got other stuff to do on the new server. I cannot sit around here and take care of the base, take care of the dogs, you know, and of skeleton horses, of the wheat farm, the farm, make sure the smelter doesn't burn out, you know, greet visitors, deal with the neighbors, all that kind of stuff. It's not for me anymore. It all started down here, this little wall. Up on this hill where I thought nobody else would live. I then discovered that Jeep and Hank was living just on the other side of the hill. Decided to build a mountain around my base instead of a hobbit hole. Since everybody was building a hobbit hole and I wanted to do the opposite. I built a mountain around my base instead of my base into a mountain. The place has quite developed since then. Nice entry hall. We have leftovers from pranks, we have skulls that we gathered in events that we won, that we found in temples. We have a monument to Hot Rice over here, and he locked off. We have his horses that were taken care of. This was the first room that I really built. I mean, if you can call it a room. This was the first roof that we had. Here for my enchanting table. Right, Awkward? I blew this place up once, because somebody pranked me with purple. I don't like the block. I blew up my base. Were you around back then? I don't know. A lot of great suggestions for names of the base. Although I could never really decide on one. I feel like all of these names are good. All these names are valid. We have the Evil Tower of Evilness, home of Lord Evildington. We have Red Glow Hill, Darkface Mountain, Crumbling Mountains, Minecraft, Mount Forgestone, The Skull, the Crimson Cathedral of Metal, Mount Bloodstone, Smolder Scarp, Giga's Grim, the Infernal Peak, Fnassau. A big base. It's claimed to be the most metal build on the server. My box storage, devoid of all stone, that was in there once. My storage, devoid from all order, as it has always been, but filled with dogs and companions. My bedroom is filled with mementos from races, from the first dragon fight. Citizenship that I won before, present, and obviously our 100,000th stone block placed. Let's have a look. Before I polish and really finish everything, we've managed to get up to 168,000 stone blocks placed, so quite a lot happened in these last few days. Next to suggestions for the names, we also had great suggestions for what to do in the base over here. I feel like we've accomplished this one. Although we didn't get to everything. We had pranks that happened here, and we had pranks that we started from here, that we prepared. There was still more stuff to happen. I guess some things never happen. One thing that will never change is that I get lost in this place, like everybody else. This is the beauty. I really feel as a builder, I've grown a lot on this server. So many places that just look really, really good. I'm surprised at how well things turn out. But it doesn't make me wonder how much better everything could have been. I just had a little bit more time. But all things must end at some point, I guess. This is it. This is the end. Lucifer, take good care of the base, alright? I have other adventures to attend to in a different dimension. Alright? I know you can take care of this place. Make sure that the dogs don't do anything awkward. Alright? Have a look after the skeleton horses. And please, don't let the wolves eat the sheep again. I know I can count on you, buddy. See you in another life.